What is up guys, Brandon here today with another fantastic deck. So we're going to talk about Beheeyem deck. Yes, about this Beheeyem deck that you think of, that I think of, that everyone is thinking of. The one that took the world by storm during the last World Championships, but he is coming back. He is back, and it's one of the many versions that we will have of this deck. There are a few, at least two more that I want to try before the rotation happens, so that's going to be quite interesting. So again, Beheeyem deck, right? It's one of those decks that you want to mill yourself down, get to the loop of Mysterious Noise, which is in 90 damage. You put everything back to your deck and your opponent can't play any items, and this is the infinite loop you want to have, right? We will be using of course Lillie with this reload to bring those cards back, and we'll be using Gumi or Lillie's Pokédoll to actually stop our opponent from getting prize cards, right? Of course, why Gumi? Well, because Gumi actually makes your opponent actually have one more energy for its attack. It says right here, it's Sticky Membrane. As long as Pokemon is active, your opponent's Pokemon's attack cost one more, which is really cool and really good here. So why I'm coming back to this deck right now? First, honestly, we're really, just right before rotation, and I'm actually I actually messed up. There we go. I actually messed up the whole thing. So don't worry, you will see the cards. You will see the cards as you can see. I just that's the chat. So that was a different overlay, and I was like, oh, why not? Okay, so. The moment I think it's really cool to check those decks out, especially because Ditto is going to rotate out. There are a few cards that will rotate out, so this is like the last chance to actually see those decks perform in a standard format in the way that they were or they could have been working out. So let's go card by card from left to right. So we are playing 19 Pokemons, as you can see. Again, no card is hidden, so you'll see everything. And trainer cards 37 and only 4 energy. So going from the left, we got one Ditto, line of 3, 2, 1. That's what I would say. It's 3 type nulls, 1 gyro unit for the free retreat cost. Again, this card is rotating out, but also you want to use it for the Rebel GX, a really good GX attack that can help you out in those really tight spots. But again, he's rotating out, so be careful about that. And of course, we got 2 disc reloads. Again, beautiful art over here, as you can see. Then we got 1 Gumi, again, Sticky Membrane Gumi. That is, you can play 2 copies. I like to play 1. He is rotating out as well, so again, as I said, right, last chance to play that deck is right now. They had a line of 4 Elgim and Beheeyem. We got 1 Mew, 2 different Mr. Mons, because like, why not? Let's just throw them out there for those like smaller threats that can happen. They're really good, both 2 different ones, and that is the Pokemon line. It's quite simple. It's honestly really cool. Then we go to 2 evolution instances with 4 Great Balls, 2 Great Catchers, 1 Lana's Fishing Rod, 4 Lillie's Pokédoll. Of course, we have to have this Lillie's Pokédoll. We got 1 Mysterious Treasure, 3 Pokemon Communications. Why Mysterious Treasure? Great question. So Mysterious Treasure is due to getting Beheeyem and Elgim. Then we got 4 Quick Balls, 2 Chaotic Swells. Again, early on in the game, especially against Pikarom, it stops that Thunder Mountain from coming out. It's really good for that reason. Then we got 1 Cynthia, again, another card that does rotate out, so be careful right here. We got 2 Guzman Halas, 4 Marnies for the disruption. We got 1 Magnolia, 1 Tate and Liza for the switch, but also for the shuffle. Again, it does rotate out, so again, be careful, right? Be careful with those cards. Don't go like really overboard with them. 3 Air Balloons, 1 Stealthy Hood, 1 Water Memory, and 4 TCE. Of course, Water Memory is for Lillie, so you can actually fight against a Firebox. So that is the whole idea of a deck, right? You want to get into that loop and just keep on using Mysterious Noise. So that is our main strategy. You will see that perfectly in the gameplay portion, so let's go and let's check out the gameplay portion of the video. Their next turn. Okay. I'd like to go first. Yep, let's go. All right. Yeah, I've seen the deck list from Japan with him, But like they all run, you know, the cards that we know are gonna rotate out for us. So like not having a Thunder Mountain is huge for Lightning type, which, you know, makes him a little bit harder to pull off turn 1. Like it's still doable with the Coco Prism, but the interactions is a bit different. But yeah, he kind of works like that, yeah. Because I see there are like 2 really good lists from Japan with him, which is, you know, which is great. We'll see where the IRL is gonna go. Because I feel like for the first like month or 2, everyone who has a basic understanding of best of 3 format is just gonna blast through everyone who's like so into best of 1. Okay, so that's a problem, you know. If only we had that gummy. If only. But I honestly a ton of Nuzzle decks recently, I'm not gonna lie. But the fact that he couldn't hit Emolga is great. Because, you know, he's not gonna have the full bench and he's just not gonna charge it. Yeah, just 9 generator for... This is the saddest Snugly generator I've ever seen. Wow. And I kind of feel bad for that Snugly generator. Okay. Disk reload. Okay, 1, 2. So if I use the supporter and I will have the energy. Herbal and Silverly, and Silverly is attacking. Like, I know I'm losing the energy because of that, but it's something for something at this point, and yeah, it's not bad. I would have a nice attack and just knock out that Pachirisu. Well, lose 1 energy, but you know, it's better that way. And there we go, second disc reload, perfect. Oh man. I feel quite bad, you know, that Emol got really late. Alright. Oh, I have... Oh, yeah, I had hair in my mouth. What deck? What deck you want me to build? Oh, the pre-request. Oh, like, no, you know we're gonna build it. Like, you know we're gonna do that. Okay. Alright. Okay, it's 1, 2. Six cards, still a lot. I mean, I've hit the energy, so I'm not gonna say no. Research. Again, thin it out, right? I have to thin out my deck. Okay, here. That's fine. Mysterious Noise, 90. And a Pokédoll. Yeah, I think it's just gonna retreat and do a Snuggly generator. Yeah. But I have to finally sit down and build Green Speaker ROM IRL. Because I figured out I'm missing like 2 cards. So I have to order them and yeah, finish that baby off. Because let me tell you, that is honestly a really good deck. Okay, Great Ball. Oh, why they have to drill? My goodness. Extra drills, why? Disc reload. Okay, Great Ball. Well, Gumi can be annoying, so yeah, like especially in this matchup, Gumi can be really, really fun. So Mysterious Noise, Knockout. Which Celebi? Amazing Rare. You have a link to that Celebi? Because I'm trying to, you know, find it somewhere in my head, but I'm like, which one you're talking about? Right here. Disc reload. I'll just get rid of communication. Oh, this one. Okay, I'll give you my opinion in a second, all right? First, the art is amazing. That is, you know, all I can say right now. I like the extension of the art, and it does work really, really, really well. Okay, Gume and prize card. Alright, so search your deck for a card that evolves from each of your benched Pokemon and play those cards on top. I mean, in the Psychic type deck, he might be quite interesting. Like, I mean, I know you can go unit, you can go, actually not unit, but Rainbow Energy, right, you know, Aurora, but I think with, like, Lightning or a Psychic type, if you go second, it can be pretty good. Just to get those V maxes, right? But I'm more excited for, not gonna lie, I'm more excited for Ampharos and the GG. So he realized that he has no energy whatsoever. It's like, I'm really excited for Ampharos. So it kind of, you know, allowed me to like do other stuff, which was great. Like take a 1 hour long bath. Dude, no, I'm messing around. I mean, yeah, that's what happened, but you know. The bubbles. No, okay, so like literally, you know, we just spent hello. I said like so it was a nice weekend, not gonna lie. We voted yesterday, right? Presidential elections, for Poland. We're gonna have one more in 2 weeks because there was no definitive candidate. And that's all I can say on Twitch because there are strict policies on that. So yeah, quite good, honestly quite good weekend. What am I facing? Ah, nice. Wait, hey Tom, how's it going, Pika Tom? Hello. How you doing, Pika Tom? Where's your Pika Ram, Pika Tom? Okay. What should we go for? I don't see thinking I should just go Gumi at this point right now, so just to actually, you know, make him pay more for his attacks. Because I don't really need a Stealthy Hood, so I can just prepare my next turn at this point. So I can go Elgame. Evolution Incense I'm going to use next turn, and Marnie. Yeah, I think this preparation is more important. So yeah, that was that. I think today it's going to be the first episode of DuckTales on Pokemon Capital Plays, which we do actually have a command now for, which you should subscribe to. Right there, bam! So that's the thing. What else? Let me just get Disc Reload, because Disc Reload is going to be more important. Yeah, I've just done a lot of what it was. Rendering. Hey Duke, how's it going, mate? Kapow, krokakakum, as comic books say. Yeah, and I've just literally done a lot of rendering throughout the weekend of Assassin's Creed, to be quite honest with you. And that's it. Okay, Disc Reload. Okay, it's not bad. Could have been worse, but it's not bad. Oh, thank you. We also have, you know, we also have this one. But I have to change like the I have to change the like the command. Not pushing it, no worries, mate, no worries. So how's your weekend, Tom? By the way, for everyone who actually was willing to wait for, like, with his purchase of Boss Orders and the Denes, I think we're getting rewarded. I checked the prices yesterday, and let me tell you, they're not looking good for people that, you know, purchased the cards for full price. Oh, they're just not looking good. Like, if someone, you know, purchased Trainer's Toolkit, that's true. I mean, I can't deny that. Like, so for anyone who purchased like Trainer's Toolkit, the value is kind of still there. But like, if someone, you know, thought like, oh man, like the value is also in the sleeves. Let me tell you, you know, as you saw on Discord, you know, as Ryan posted, I kind of some Toxtricity VMAX, yes, my friend, already, bam, on YouTube. But I will try a different version probably today, so we'll see how this is gonna go. So yeah, as I said, for Disc Reload. For anyone that actually purchased the Trainer's Toolkit, don't play with those sleeves, because I've kind of, you know, digged myself into that topic, and actually they do look like marked cards, those sleeves, so they really will annoy a lot of people, and, you know, they might be a bit of problems because of that. So, you know, you don't want to get into trouble by playing those sleeves from Trainer's Toolkit. And I've made a mistake because I was supposed to play Gume, but you know what, I'm gonna play Gume now. Because he stopped decking, he's not gonna be able to attack, so playing Gume is not a bad idea. Pokédoll research. I still have the energy. Okay. Yep, that's good. So yeah, so be careful of those sleeves, right, from Trainer's Toolkit. And again, if someone waited long enough, 6 euros for the Dene, with around 2 or 3 euros for boss orders, which is great because it kind of, you know, it's stabilized. So the price are really oh, 239. Wait, really? 250. Okay, so they're still going down. So prices are still going down. How about the Dene GX? Of course, I'm talking about the promo version, right? Because like the regular Dene GX is still roughly around 8, which is great. You know, so it did not plummeted. But the alternative art is right now at 550 euros. Which, yeah. And of course, those are English versions. Literally, it's, yeah. I mean, I kind of thought it might happen like that, because everyone's gonna go and purchase it. But, like, yeah, it's kind of funny, right? You know, that Trainer's Toolkit, like, actually... Wait, because, like, let's do the math. So you can't play with the sleeves, because they seem to be marked. So you can't do that. So sleeves out of the way. Let's say, let me just put it here. Like, I'm gonna just, you know, play my turn, and so you got that, right? Dices, well, I've heard reviews that they are clunky, but, you know, okay, dices are still, I think, you know, great. So let's leave them. Then we got what? Then we have disk reload. Boss's orders from 2. Let's be generous. 3 years. That for 2 that gives us 6. Then we have the Dene. The Dene is 550. So that's 10. So like 18, 19 euros for 2 boss orders plus 2 Denes. I mean, like, this is the alternative art Dene, right? Let's remember, I'm talking about the alternative art from the Trainer's Toolkit. I thought it's gonna drop, and the reason is quite simple, because like the regular art is like still, you know, 8, 9, you know, this range, and there's a simple reason to that. That now you have a promo in a fixed product that it's still available. It's kind of the same as they would do alternative art Jirachi. That alternative art would be significantly lower than the regular one. The same was to, I have here, like the alternative art Tapu Lele. When they released that, it was also like half lower, because for the other one, you still have to pull it from a pack, which is really hard to do. And here you just purchase a product. So it was like, we kind of knew it's gonna go like down, and I was right. I was right, so I'm kind of happy I was right, but at the same time I'm like, oh man, you know, I wish I wasn't right. But yeah, like, I think this is a great product for anyone who wants to start their journey. I think it's still an amazing product for anyone who just want to build, you know, their first deck. That won't. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is literally I'm just getting rid of stuff from my hand, so I can just do another disk reload, and then do a manual at the end, because I need TC. So I'm just digging for energy at this point right now. Come on. Okay, with this amount of cards, like, I have 8 cards in my deck. Where's my energy? There we go. Because this is the whole shtick of this deck, that, you know, you do want to get yourself as less card as you can, and then you just, you know, you just put those disk reloads. So right now we're in this amazing loop that I can just hit over and over and over. Put these Pokédolls, right? I mean, of course he's gonna try to, you know, target my bench, but he still has to take 5 prize cards. So I think the moment it might go a bit up is mid this month, or right literally hour after their announcement about Pokemon Play. Because I feel like, you know, what a lot of people didn't realize, that, you know, it's great that they've put the alternative art there, but like now, you know, we ended up in a situation where, because we got alternative art, the regular art, you know, is gonna be pricey, and the alternative art is gonna, you know, slowly plummet. And I don't, you know me, I'm not a fan of things happening like that. Hey, there we go. Okay, quick ball. Again, just thin it out of my head, right? Oh, I only have... Whoa! Wait. So this means that... wow, okay. So this means that 2 of my energies are prized. That is, like, not good. Hey Zilla, hello, how we doing? Good morning. Yes, the giveaway is tomorrow, correct. Okay, the less cards I will have, the better. So Zilla, because you asked this question on Twitter, what I like about your art? Everything. So yeah, giveaway is tomorrow, that's correct. It is tomorrow, that is correct. It's last stream of the month, right? Because, you know, tomorrow is the 30th of June, and then, you know, we're going slowly into July. But yeah, like, the trainer's toolkit situation is, honestly, I think it's great. It made so many cards accessible to literally new players. Hey, thank you for the follow, I appreciate that. And okay, so you see, like, I'm now literally in a loop, in a loop. So, please, Pokédoll. Again, I have to, like, draw that Pokédoll, and I know I will, kind of will. Like, even if not, you know, like, I can actually just, you know, leave it, and I still have a knockout, and just play Elgem, so I will have, you know, double Beheeyem next turn. Like, I can do that. Yeah, you know what, let's go this way. I mean, I can just give, because what do you do? Attach basic card, yeah. So close getting raffle, yeah, so close. Okay, and come on, energy. Ah, Mew, okay. Actually, Mew works kind of, well, it would work a lot more 5 turns earlier, but hey, still. And because I have 7 cards in my deck, I'm avoiding Stamp. Because even if it would stump me, you know, I'm still at like 3 cards or something, so yeah, that's good. So, okay, Mew, GG. Hey, and thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like that. If you're enjoying what I'm doing over here, of course, down there below, 5% discount, and you go to purchase on Professor Oak, and also the TCG player link is there as well. So then, guys, again, so much for everything you're doing, for just being here, watching these videos in those hard times. It really means the world to me. So then, guys, so much for watching. Goodbye. Good night. See you guys live on Twitch. All links are down there below, or on Pokemon Couple Plays, where we do play actually different games.